Alright everybody, now that you know that you need to get a potion for Triss from the upper levels, and you need to clear out all the bandits as well, you go up the stairs through the kitchen and come into here, and you're going to be immediately attacked by a smaller, more agile bandit, and a larger one will run after you. Now, there is an ingredient in basically each room of this, or there's at least something of importance. As you can see, I just take everything that I can. This is where you really learn about potion making in the game. To make potions, you need to be resting by a campfire or at an inn, and you need when you're resting, you click on I believe it looks like a vial icon where your hero icon is. But each part of a monster that you find, like say blood or bone marrow, has certain made-up chemicals in this world, and the different chemicals will produce a different effect, just like actual chemicals will make in real life. But the effects of the different chemicals in this game will have varying effects depending on what type of potion you're making and what type of ingredients you're even using. As well, something very important to note, that if you are trying to get a certain item from a monster, you are going to need their journal entry to make sure that you can even get items from them. Meaning, if you're, say, looking for ghoul blood, for an example, with this example will be used later. But if you're looking for ghoul blood and you don't have the journal entry, you could go killing them for hours on end and never find a single drop of ghoul blood, because you need to research them for a certain reason. I think it's like you need to know how to extract the ingredient properly. But yeah, this area is pretty simple. I mean, the enemies won't give you any trouble yet. You're just kind of wandering around. I'm just taking everything that I can for a while until I can make enough money and get enough supplies to last me for like the rest of the game. And don't let this beginning part fool you. There are some parts in the first chapter that are pretty hard. I mean, I had to make when I played on normal, I made I think I left this area with maybe 7 of the swallow potion. I never needed them until the second chapter. Well, now I have about 5 here, and I used like all of them in the first chapter and had to make more actually. Well, eating food does also help you regenerate health, but it's very slow and it's not exactly effective, so only use it if you want to stand around for 20 minutes and you've run out of potions and you're nowhere near a campfire, and like you know you're in a safe place and you know if you move you're gonna die. So if that's the case, then eat the food and just hope that nothing finds you while you're just kind of waiting around for your health to come back. As you can see from the inventory, there are different weapons that Geralt can carry. The only useful ones are really the steel sword and the silver sword, which you get that one at the beginning of chapter 2, and the other two spots are just there. I don't really use like the axes or the knives. I'm not sure if they're even all that useful, but you can always sell them for money. They're always worth picking up and just selling later, because you find a lot of them, and I mean, you don't get the greatest amount of money, but it's still good enough to sell. So now I believe Lambert is going to tell you how to actually make the potion from the ingredients. Well, you also have to get one more first.
Hello again.
Done. I have the ingredients. It's safe upstairs.
Good. But you'll need more to make the potion. The claw of a strong beast and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Now I'll teach you the formula.
Okay, now that you've learned about the potion, go over to Vesemir and he will give you Witcher's clothes and an actual sword.
A challenge!
I found a few marauders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but the chief pieces vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. Take this armor and sword. I kept it for you.
Lambert gave me the formula.
You must have white gull and calcium equum.
What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus, the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. Then, skin the Frightener in the upper courtyard, then rest by the fire while making the potion.
Okay, you now have actual armor and a real sword. This sword can be upgraded later by finding 3 of a certain item. I'll point that out when I actually find them in Chapter 1. But yeah, read all the books that you can in this game and all the scrolls. They tell you a lot of important things about different monsters. Or just, they even tell you things about the game world if you're actually interested in it. Now, if you read the book on the Frightener, you can get 2 important ingredients. One of them being the Frightener's Eye, which is used for a different potion called Frightener's Vision that gives you a bronze talent. And the other item that you get is the item that you need for Triss's potion. And to collect it, just press or just left click on the enemy. And now that you have all the ingredients, you can go back to the fire inside the main hall and make the potion.